They find their first out. Oh, Bowser Jr. going for the star swing. That's going to be a pop fly outright. Paratroopa, however, won't be distracted by the paintball. Ladies and gentlemen, week 14 all relies on this. The Cosmic Cove Novas face off against the Bloom Hollow Heatwaves as these two teams contend for a coveted second seed finish in the playoffs. Winner gets a bye in the wild card round. Loser will have to run the gauntlet for their shot at the title. Linda Belcher, starting off for the Novas, will send a line drive out to shortstop Boomerang Bro for that first out. Daisy with the superstar bonus next up, tips one off and rockets it up right. Elevates that one, but Fiona and Green Noki are there to buddy jump it. A Daisy dinger denied. So they'll get that second out in center right. Little Pesto and Fiona gonna celebrate that one. No early lead surrendered unto the Novas. Team Captain Mario next up takes strike one. Poor contact. Grounder over to Boomerang Bro will be picked up too late. Bomb goes off. Mario gets to first. Red Pianta next up, strike one. Seeing if he can advance his team captain here. Slap hit into the gap, gets down. Mario gonna turn the corner and head for third. Single from the Redwood puts runners in the corners for Dry Bones. Dusty Bones trying to bring a run in off the King Boost star pitch. Line drive gets down in right. An RBI single sees Mario cross home. The Novas get on the board in the first. Big hits from Dusty. As the Novas take that early lead, but can they extend it and can they hold it? Paratroopa, strike one. Big knock off the King Boo star pitch. Gets down before Fiona can get there. That's going to be bases loaded for Mario. The Red Me comes up. Big wind up. Big swing. That's going to be Mario out to the wall. Fiona will play it. The buddy toss doesn't quite get there. A 2 RBI single for Mario. Big hits as the train keeps rolling. The Red Pianta and Dusty both able to bring it in home. And King Boo, the stamina depleted early. He's already off the mound. Only lasting 7 batters. He'll go over to first as Bowser Jr. comes up to pitch. Garth Bones next up in the batter's box with the Crocodile on deck. Big hits from Garth. Will be a foul off left, however. Slap hit, Dry Bones. Dark Bones will get that one down in left, and another RBI single. Paratroopa comes in from third. Novas starting strong this ball game, putting on the pressure in the first and not letting go. Some big hits and good small ball sees the Crocodile up with 2 on. 1 strike. There's the windup and a drive bounces up center. It's poorly hit. A Red Critter keeps it rolling. As the Novas loop back up to the top of the lineup. Linda Belcher, bases loaded, gets the slap, gets down. That's going to be 2 more in for Linda, possibly more. Fiona grabs it, and a 2 RBI double for Linda. Puts 2 deep for Daisy. Nova's up 6-0 already. All this action on 2 outs. Daisy fouls one off left. Just goes for the slap, and this one's too low. Boomerang Bro will find it for the 3rd and final out. But an explosive first for the Novas puts up a mountain for the Heatwaves to climb. Team Captain Luigi will face off against his brother on the mound to start off. A swing and a miss from Luigi. Big Knox, however, finds the wall in right. Mario will play it off the wall, and it's just a single for Luigi. He holds on first. Fiona up next. Takes the ball outside. Good patience. Doesn't swing. Poor contact will be the double play. The Crocodile hops that one edge short. Critter next up. No more outs left for the Heatwaves. Strike one for Critter. Pops this one up to the left. Dark Bones will be stunned by the water, but Mario makes the catch. And the Heatwaves go 1, 2, 3 through the first. Nova's a massive advantage early on and a chance to extend it already. The Heatwaves, a team known for their slugging potential, even 6 runs, not a safe differential. Mario and his team will need to bring it all still. No chance to slouch on this one. And a line drive deep right. Green Noki doesn't get there. Little Pesto chases after it. Can't quite get under it. Mario gets the single, gets to first. Redwood up next. Big slap hit. Gonna get down and bounce off the arrow before Fiona can get there. It's gonna be an extra base hit for Red Pianta. A double RBI. Mario in home from first as Red Pianta hits it big, and a fortuitous arrow bounce puts him in great position. Try Bones, pop fly out at the wall. Grody Toad will be there to make the catch. Red Pianta will have to hustle back to second. Paratroopa next up with a runner in scoring position, trying to bring him in. Strike one, doesn't swing on it. Big hits from Paratroopa. That one goes deep, and Fiona's not going to be able to get there either. Paratroopa puts runners in the corners for Mario. With Mario, good Kim to both. Could hit it big once more. Just goes for the slap, and a dive from Critter will be the double play. Heatwaves clutch up on the defense and end this one without too much damage. Just the 1 run let through. But 7 behind. They're going to have to put on the pressure. They need to do it early. They can't wait till the end. King K. Rool will start off. The King of Ding up in the batter's box. Takes the ball inside. Poor contact. Will foul that one off. Line drive outright. Paratroopa will snag it, but not quite in time. K. Rool gets to first. King Boo next up. First pitch, a ball for King Boo. Another ball. He hasn't swung yet. Poor contact. He'll finally bite, and that's going to be a double play from King Boo. Grounder over to Crocodile at short. The Dinger King picked off as well. A Grody Toad will get one deep in right. Rolls quite a ways. It's a single for Green Toad as Lil Pesto comes up next. Strike one. Winds up. Great contact there. Mario's not going to be fast enough to catch that one. And a single for Little Pesto puts 2 on for Bowser Jr. Slap hit from BJ gets down. Bowser Jr. loads the bases for Boomerang Bro. There's the windup. Strike one. Grounder from Boomerang Bro will be out at first to end the inning. Heatwaves leave the bases loaded, unable to bring any in. Novas clutch up defensively and maintained that 7-0 lead. Dark Bones leads off top of the third. Strike one for Garth. Star pitch from BJ. The paintball comes out. He's winding up, and he'll find it in the paint. Launches that one up to the right. They'll have the Kim, and they'll get the buddy jump. No dinger for Dark Bones here. This one just didn't quite have the velocity it needed. That big paintball forcing the extended windup will soften that swinging power. Bowser Jr., great star pitch there. Crocodile just goes for the slap out to left, and that's going to be a single for Red Critter. Linda Belcher next up. Daisy on deck. She'll get the slap hit, gets through. Critter's not going to be able to dive for it. That's 2 on and a runner in scoring position for Starred Daisy. Big wind up. Takes the strike inside. Tips that one off left. It's going to get down. Grody Toad having to chase it out to the wall. The buddy toss from Fiona will beat out Red Critter. Goes for the slide, but he's just too late. K. Rool makes the tag at the plate. Red Critter unable to get home in time. Is His Majesty, the King of Ding, King K. Rool, will be responsible for getting him out. Mario next up, slaps one outright, and a dive from Critter will make the 3rd out. Big catch from the Heatwaves there as they stopped the Novas from scoring any more in the 3rd. Can they catch back up? That's the question that they've got to find the answer to as Luigi starts off top of the order. Strike 1, Luigi. All inside from Luigi. Finally swings on one, but it's too low. Will be snagged by the Crocodile at short. Fiona up next. Strike 1. Ball from Fiona. Another one inside. Mario trying to test her here, but she won't swing. Popped out to right. Good pull on the bat from Fiona. It's going to be a single as that comes down in the outfield. Critter next up. Mario throwing out the star pitch. The fireball fastball screams through. Strike 1. Critter, pop fly out left, might be over the wall. Dark Bones and Mario will be there. And it just goes over. They don't buddy jump it. A 2-run knock from Critter. Heatwaves get there first. And they do it off of a chaotic play. Bananas coming down as well. Just no good response from the Novas as they let that one slip by. King K. Rool next up winds up on the fireball, and he'll pop this one up and out at the wall in right. Paratroopa going to be stunned up by the manhole. But Mario makes the catch. King Boo coming up next. Grounder over to Linda. She'll get the out at first. Heatwaves bring themselves back into this one. A 2-run knock off the bat of Critter, just what they were looking for. But they're going to have to hold the Novas at bay once more. The Redwood coming up first. Paintball from Bowser Jr. He'll wind up and swing through it. Strike 1. Poor contact will be grabbed by Critter. Bowser Jr. starting to feel the fatigue. Dusty Bones up next. There's the paintball. Oh, and a dive from Luigi at 3rd to make the out across the foul line. Great hustle to make that play. That will be it for Bowser Jr. He'll rotate off the mound and go over to 3rd. It's now Luigi up to pitch. Strike 1 from Luigi. Paratroopa, grounder up center, but a dive from Critter will be the out at first. Novas stopped again in the 4th. The Heatwave's starting to slow them down. But can they turn up the heat? Grody Toad starting off in the bottom of the inning. Strike 1. Slap hit from the Groadster, gets down before Mario can get there. Be a single for Green Toad and a runner on for Lil Pesto. Strike one, Little Pesto. Strike two, winds up, but doesn't swing. Mario, can he get this strikeout? Not this time. Greenoki will send that soaring out to right. Paratroopa makes the catch. They find their first out. Oh, Bowser Jr. going for the star swing. That's going to be a pop fly outright. Paratroopa, however, won't be distracted by the paintball. He'll get the buddy toss, and Grody Toad going to be gunned down at first as well. The Novas, what a play. Paratroopa unaffected by the paint. Buddy attack on the ball. Knows the bananas will be there to distract him and gets the double play from right field. What an incredible performance from both Paratroopa and Mario. One of the highest IQ plays we've seen from these players all season long. Mario now up at bat, strike one. Big knock, but poor contact. Bounces up center. Critter will have the range to dive on top of it for the first out. Garth winds up, drives this one up center. Fiona gonna bobble it, and that's gonna be out at the wall. Dark Bones turning for second and will get there just in the nick of time. Puts himself in scoring position for Red Critter. Big hits from the Crocodile, but that's just gonna be a pop fly. Fiona in position at the wall. Fly out from Red Critter to left. Up now to Linda to try to bring Dark Bones in. No more outs for the Novas. They don't want to leave another runner stranded. Slap hit, but that's going to be right to Boomerang Bro. Even the Ghost Air item not going to be enough to disguise that where that one is. Linda ends the inning with a grounder. Dark Bones will be stranded on second. Novas up at defense now as the Heatwaves come to bat. Boomerang Bro starting off strong. This one's lifted straight up center. Paratroopa gets there, but not in time. Over the hat in center field. Boomerang Bro sends one up and over. They're just not going to have the height or the timing on that one. Boomerang Bro inches back closer for the Heatwaves. As they come to the top of the order, Luigi won't get past Daisy. A dive to make the catch. Good hustle on the brick to make the play. She'll get the first out the Novas are looking for. Their offense may have cooled here, but their defense still working, except for this. Fiona lifts one out left. Dark Bones will be there with Mario, and this time they will get the buddy jump off. A Fiona dinger denied. The Heatwaves finding their footing in Wario Stadium as they're putting the pressure on, swinging for the fences with each crack of the bat. Novas need one more out to get out of this inning as Critter comes up to the plate. And another big knock. The Heatwaves keep the pressure on. This one may have a little bit too much hang to it. Loses a lot of height, but they don't jump it. A solo shot for Critter in the Heatwaves, finding more and more runs off of sloppy play from Novas. In 1 minute, the Novas defense doing some of the most spectacular plays we've seen, and in the next, just not making routine buddy jumps. K-Rool up next, lifts one out to right. This will be a foul ball. Paratroopa just watches it go. Slap hit now from the King K-Rool will be a single. Bomb gonna distract the two outfielders, disrupt the buddy throw. K-Rool knows he's not fast enough to challenge that and go for second. Holds on first. King Boo rockets one outright. That's going to be back at the wall again. K-Rool thought about third, but will pull back to second. He's not that fast. Mario starting to feel it all fall apart on the mound. Can he hold on? Brody Toad up, no more outs, but a runner in scoring position. This one's down in the gap. It's perfectly placed out in left. K. Rool still just can't advance far enough. Bases loaded for Lil Pesto. One big swing here, and the Heatwaves could take this one back under their control. Slap hit won't get the height. Novas leave 3 hanging as the Crocodile scoops that one up before it touches down. He'll get 2. The Novas need the defense here as well as the offense. Heatwaves catching back up. They let a couple trickle through here and there. Daisy lifts one out to center but doesn't have the power it needs. Mario next up. Ball inside for Mario. Big slap gets down. Mario, and single gets on first. Red Pianta next up, the Redwood. Ball inside, doesn't swing. Big wind up and a big hit from the Redwood tree. Up to the left, Grody and Fiona are there, but they don't have it. A 2-run knock from Red Pianta. The Novas finally score some more through home. They'll extend their lead just a little bit further. Up 9-4 off a big Redwood smack. Bases cleared as Dusty comes up next. Strike 1, Dry Bones. Big knockout left. Brody Toad will have to play that off the wall. Will be a single for Dry Bones. Paratroopa now up at bat. Strike 1 for Para. Ooh, doesn't chase the ball outside. This one driven out left, gonna be in the corner. Dusty gonna make his way to third off that Paratroopa single. Just barely gets there too. Mario now up, runners in the corners. Just a slap and a grounder. Boomerang Bro will be stunned by the POW block. Critter unable to make the play at second. Paratroopa, of course, those wings prevent the POW block from stunning him, as that's an RBI single for Mario, and Dusty puts, Garth rather, puts one into the gap. Another single and bases loaded for the Crocodile. Strike 1, Red Critter. Wind up, strike 2. Didn't like either of those pitches. Can Luigi strike him out here? Just goes for the slap, and that'll get down. Bounces off the arrow. It's going to be multiple in for Red Critter. A 3 RBI double. Here comes Dark Bones in home. Novas dominant as they force another pitcher swap. Luigi off the mound. Oh, and it's King K. Rool up to pitch. K. Rool goes for the star pitch. Strike 1. Linda, the star swing, but it's jumped by BJ. That'll be the double play. Heatwaves get out of this inning at long last. But is it too little too late? They've still got to get through another inning with the Novas at bat. Their pitching has severely weakened. Mario, meanwhile, still a little bit left on the mound. Daisy makes that catch at second. Boomerang Bro next up. Big hits from Boomer. Boomerang Bro showing why he was a high quality pick for the Heatwaves. Will threaten another home run. However, it is buddy jumped by Mario and Garth Bones in left. They'll hop up, make the catch. The Novas find a second out. Nova's only 4 more outs away from winning this ball game. And they'll get one here. A dive from the Crocodile sends it into first. And Mario, only 3 pitches thrown that entire inning. will mean he'll start out on the 7th. Big hits from Daisy. They'll send that one up center. Little Pesto trying to come in, and she'll get there in time. And they make the buddy jump. Another Daisy, a dinger denied. This one right up center, just had a little bit too long to travel. Little Pesto and Fiona will make the play in center field to stop the home run. Wario now up. A great performance on the mound. Can he keep it going at bat? Strike one. Grounder upright. Critter's gonna dive on top of that. Will be out at first. The Redwood, Red Pianta next up. Big hit into the gap. That'll be a single for the Redwood tree. Dusty Bones, can he bring one last run in? This one's gonna get down as well. A bounce. It'll be a single for Dusty. Paratroopa now, 2 runners on and 1 in scoring position. Grounder, Boomerang Bro will send that to second for the out. The Nova's offense will end there. 13 runs. Heatwaves need 9 to tie it, 10 to take the ball game. Wario has just a little bit of juice left in the tank. Fiona, drive out left, but it's going to be jumped and caught by the Rockadile. 2 outs left for the Heatwaves as that second seed finish looks further and further away. Critter, a grounder, gonna be caught as well. The red Critter sends that in on first, picks it up before it can leave the infield. Mario just needs to get through one more batter to pitch a complete game here. King K. Rool pops this one outright. Will be a foul ball. This one driven outright. Paratroopa didn't come in for it, and that's a single for King K. Rool. Mario still tanking this one. Throws out the fireball. This will be his last at bat. Poor contact grounder from King Boo. Red Critter goes the short way. And the Novas take it in a 13-4 finish. They've earned their top 2 spot, and they'll get a bye the first round of playoffs. And what a way to go out. A dominant statement and a challenge to the Renegades. We'll take a look at our MVP, and this one's going to be shared. Red Critter and Red Pianta. Red Critter, an incredible defensive and great offensive performance all night long. And Red Pianta, a whiz on the bat. We'll take a look at our box scores, or rather we won't. It's not going to let us. So that will be where we have to call it. Thanks for joining us here, folks, in week 14. What a game it's been. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you're really liking what we're doing here, make sure to check out the Mushroom Baseball League Discord. Link in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.